If you're interested in Treblinka, you've surely seen these three men before: Ivan the Terrible, Franz, and August Miete. Each of them was notorious for their cruelty towards prisoners, but few ever ask why they were so brutal. In the next 2 episodes, we'll explore the personal roots of their violence and how Treblinka turned sadism into a daily routine. Let's start with the most obvious explanation. Some guards were sadists. Ivan the Terrible tortured people on their way to the gas chambers. He seemed to relish every scream, every drop of blood. Franz, with his dog Barry, would unleash it on defenseless prisoners and smile as it tore them apart. August Miete, cold and methodical, executed inmates with such consistency that prisoners called him the Angel of Death. These men weren't just following orders. They enjoyed what they did. And in Treblinka, that kind of behavior wasn't punished. It was rewarded. Guards who showed initiative often got extra leave, or even promotion. Violence was incentivized, not discouraged. In this twisted world, being cruel meant job security. Richard Glazar, a survivor of Treblinka, recalled how the SS guards even improved their beating techniques over time. The whip strikes from above, hits the head, slides down across the face, and leaves a bloody stripe. Reflexively, the hands fly up to cover the head from above, but the hand with the whip already knows this. The next strike comes instantly, from below upward, landing with a wet smack that jerks the bowed head back up. 2 bare hands can never keep up. Joseph Hertrider, another infamous sadist who enjoyed killing Jewish babies, even had a custom-made longer whip so he could strike more effectively. But many SS guards weren't born criminals. They were nobodies. Before the war, they worked as farmhands, cooks, dock workers. In Treblinka, they became feared, respected, obeyed. For the first time in their lives, they mattered. Here, they weren't the bottom rung, they were gods. The SS men considered themselves an elite, chosen by the Führer for difficult and important tasks. They spoke of the superiority of the German people and culture, and of their historic role in organizing and establishing a new order in all of Europe. They took pleasure in cruelty, torture, and causing suffering. Outwardly human beings, but as their actions showed, heartless beasts. Treblinka gave them something intoxicating, unchecked power, and they used it. There were other psychological filters at play. Most guards were tall, strong, well-fed. The Jews arriving from ghettos looked nothing like them. They were malnourished, hunched, often dirty, and dressed in rags. To the SS, they resembled the grotesque caricatures from Nazi propaganda: subhuman, inferior. Many Jews from Eastern Europe had grown up in hostile anti-Semitic societies. They were often overly submissive, afraid to speak, afraid to make eye contact. Even other Jews, especially those from Czechoslovakia who were more assimilated, found their passivity frustrating. To the German guards, it confirmed the narrative. These weren't people, they were prey. But not every guard came to Treblinka thirsting for blood. Some were different. One young SS man cried the first time he saw the corpses. He wasn't an anti-Semite, and yet just months later, he was driving victims into the gas chambers, like everyone else. What happened? In Part 2, we'll uncover how the brutal system of Treblinka turned even ordinary men into cogs in a killing machine. And we'll explain the role of the criminal mastermind behind it all, Christian Worth. Subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned.